How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. It helps a ton, means a lot, and you guys get plenty of Kaiju number 8, Jujutsu Kaisen, One Piece, all kinds of fun stuff coming straight to you. So I call that a win-win. With that being said, we're getting right into it today, and this was a fun chapter. This was one of my favorite non-combat chapters, just of getting different things revealed to us, where things are going to be going moving forward, because I feel like this is a very key moment in the series to kind of define, well, how things are going to go for the next 10, 20, 30 chapters. This is kind of setting up the next stage of everything. So we're starting off with our 4 rookies that we have left around the base because, well, Kafka's, well, we all know where Kafka's at. And Shinomiya, we're going to figure out where she's at later on. But right now, we're just sitting with Rino, Furuhashi, Izumo, and Kaguragi. And we're all sitting around just in our t-shirts, probably been working on cleanup duty all day. Furuhashi is obviously trying to cut the tension by saying stuff like, man, I can't believe it was Kafka that was Kaiju number 8. I mean, that pot-bellied old dude, like, for real? He's just trying to break the tension. He can tell nobody's in high spirits. Everybody's stressed out. Everybody's down in the dumps. But this is when Mina comes across the radio and tells the 4 of them that they need to report to her quarters. And this is where we get a couple pieces of information. One, we learned that the most recent attack that we just got done with reduced the functionality of the Tachikawa base by 75%, so it is no longer seen fit as a training facility. It's probably not fit as a facility for very many things with only 25% functionality, but a little bit. I mean, you leave Okanogi there with a couple people, like, all right, you stay in your science lab. That was not touched by the attack. Do your stuff. We're going to get to rebuilding. So, yeah, they're going to do that. But more importantly, with this fact in mind, on top of the fact that the upper brass and pretty much everybody are starting to suspect that high-level kaiju attacks from Dai Kaiju and possibly multiple Dai Kaiju at once could be a reality in the future. This could be something we have to deal with a lot more often going forward, considering we've had Kaiju number 9 attack recently, we've had Kaiju number 10 just attack and almost wipe everybody out, we've had Kaiju number 8 show up, which granted, yes, we all know like Kaiju number 8 hasn't been attacking people, but it is another high-level Dai Kaiju, so that's 3 showing up in a very short span of time. Take this, along with the low functionality of the base, and we have decided that our top rookies are gonna need to train up and get stronger, so we're sending them to other bases, and you know what? I said in a video a few days ago, go check it out on my channel, it's ideas about new kaiju weapons like Shinomiya's axe and different stuff that we could give to different people. It's a fun video, go check it out. I said in that video that we're going to get to the point where we're going to talk about the fact that, hey, guys, we all got to get stronger. Apparently, we were laxed and we didn't know it. It's already coming true. I called it before the chapter even came out. I did it. You're welcome. I'm a grade 1 YouTuber. Go subscribe to the channel. I did it. You're welcome. I got so excited when I saw that. I literally stood up out of my chair like, I called it. Okay. Enough of me getting excited about calling something that was kind of obvious if you ask a lot of people. I'm sure I'm not the only person to call that. Anyway, with this being said, when Mina tells them that they are going to be transferred to other bases temporarily for training, Furuhashi inside of his head is not really okay with this idea. He has a very strong connection to the 3rd Division, Mina herself. He looks up to her and that division, and he really wanted to stay there. This is until Rino steps up, says, I'm game, send me out to get stronger. I need to get stronger. Not only him, but Kaguragi, not only him, Izumo, all 3 of them step right up and say, yeah, no problem, send me out, I'm doing what I gotta do. So this obviously turns Furuhashi around. He's like, oh, well, wait. I'm not gonna look like the little pansy here. If you guys are going, I'm going. I'm not letting you get in front of me, Reno. So Furuhashi was wasn't too sure about it for a second. So I want to flesh Furuhashi out more. I feel like he's definitely a character that we can have a decent bit of range with. He definitely has a side where he's more caring. He has a side where he's more brash and more fiery. And I like that because a lot of people are like that. You have different sides to your personality. You're not just one note. He's not just one note. So, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and move on because this is kind of all that happens here. We get a little more reinforcement from Reno that he wants to basically catch up to Kafka, get strong enough to where Kafka doesn't have to put as much on his shoulders and Reno can take some of the work from him. So things like this, where Kafka has to show himself to everybody because nobody else can handle it, things like this might not happen in the future. So with this being said, we get to move on to the maritime base, and this second half of the chapter was super fun to me. I enjoyed this very much. If you haven't noticed, I enjoyed pretty much this entire chapter. Like I said, this was a fun, non-action based chapter. Now that we've moved on to the maritime base, we have Shinomiya trying to talk to her dad about not disposing of Kafka for kaiju parts. And she tries telling him that, hey, he saved my life. I want to personally vouch for him. I'm not gonna lie. I'm giving Papa Shinomiya the win here because he just looks at her and he's like, yeah, Mina already had this in the report. I already know about all of this. All of you already vouched for him. Why are you wasting my time telling me stuff I already know? Like, you really feel the whole dad talking to his daughter, like, shut up. Shut up. I'm smarter than you think. I've been around longer than you think. I know. And then he also hits us with the, well, I'm not going to say bomb, but like shovel. Like, he hit us with a shovel. That Kafka is a kaiju just like the one that killed Shinomiya's mom. So you could tell that her dad has a very strong hatred towards kaiju just in the way he's drawn. And all of this stuff, his very stern demeanor, the fact that he's the head of the defense force in general, the way he wants Shinomiya to be perfect and strong to fight kaiju the way he does. You could tell there was animosity between him and kaiju more than just, oh, I want to protect people. This is apparently what it is. He lost his wife, Shinomiya's mother, to kaiju. Now, I don't know if the whole Kafka's heart is actually a core thing. I don't know if that's entirely true or if that's him being kind of skeptical. I don't know how he could tell from an x-ray. Maybe he's a medical specialist, but I don't know how he, as a military dude, is looking at this x-ray being like, that heart-shaped spot on the x-ray is not a heart, it's a kaiju core. Like, what? Especially because we'll get into this more later on in the chapter as to why I think this is more speculation from him. But either way, yeah, the bomb is not, oh, the heart is a core, because I don't know if that's necessarily confirmed from him. The shovel, not bomb, is the fact that Shinomiya's mother died to a kaiju. And even after him repeating this to her, which you gotta imagine Shinomiya being told repeatedly, hey, your mom died to a kaiju, just like him. Like, that's kind of gotta hurt her a little bit. But either way, she still tells him, like, I don't care. I still want to believe in him. So this is when we finally move on, get to see Kafka again, sitting there in the base. And Kafka's just sitting there by himself, not trying to escape, not trying to make himself look guilty by any means. And he's just thinking about the fact that Mina told him, like, if you can prove that you're human, there's a better chance you can escape disposal. So that's all he's thinking about, is proving that he's human so he can get back to everybody else and keep going with, well, how things have been going, because he's been enjoying being a part of the 3rd Division. Everybody's been enjoying it. We've been enjoying it. He's been enjoying it. So while he's doing this, Shinomiya's dad steps in. And I'm not going to lie, the whole, like, just, like, kind of ribbed suit he had, that thing looked awesome. I want to see more people wearing that thing. So Kafka immediately tries telling him, like, hey, I'm a human, I promise, I swear to God. Like, I can't necessarily blame him. I would probably be trying to jump the gun too, but just blurting that out immediately as quickly as you can isn't really going to help your case, if we're being honest. But we have some assistants and, I guess, scientists, whoever they are, telling Director General Shinomiya that he shouldn't be in there because it's kaiju number 8. It's a Dai kaiju. And we have other people saying, well, it is the General Shinomiya. That's how he likes to handle important things. He likes to do it personally. Which, I can say, I admire as a character trait. I can admire that. He's a strong dude. And we can tell that because when they're like, dude, that's a Dai Kaiju. He just looks up at him and he's like, do you remember who I am? I am the director in general of the entire government army program that you work for. I'm like the strongest dude we got. If anybody should be here, it would probably be me. Yeah? Okay, shut up. You want to lose your job. Alright, no, okay, thank you. Bye. So, he's got a point. If we gotta be honest, who's probably the strongest person in the Defense Force? Probably the head of the Defense Force. I mean, I would imagine. So, while Kafka's just blurting out that he's a human, trying to profess his innocence, Shinomiya just immediately whips out the gun and just fires like 4 shots straight at him. Now, Kafka just straight immediately turns his arm into a kaiju arm and blocks 4 bullets. I didn't know Kafka had the reaction speed to just dodge and block bullets. That's nice to know. Like that, I'm pretty sure that's the best speed feat we've seen from Kafka in combat so far. At least defined speed feat, because we could probably determine the lower end of the possible velocity of those bullets. We don't know exactly how fast Shinomiya is. We don't know exactly how fast Hoshina is. So any of Kafka's speed feats versus Hoshina in their fight doesn't really tell us anything. We don't know exactly how fast Hoshina is. You could maybe tell from the last fight, but still. That's kind of impressive. I'm not going to lie. And also, before I forget about it, I do want to touch on the fact that Shinomiya's dad did reiterate to everybody that he's a Dai Kaiju. He could break out of these chains at any time, because he did tell him, like, release him from his chains. And he's got a point. It's Kafka. I don't think these things are actually holding him down. Which, that does go to help Kafka's innocence, or at least his case. But after Kafka blocks these bullets, Shinomiya's dad immediately blitzes him and just jams all 5 fingers inside of Kafka's ribs. And, okay, so you know what this means, right? Like, he's faster than those bullets. Kafka reacted to those bullets, had complete human form, arms down when they were shot, and reacted, turned his arm into kaiju arm, raised it, and blocked before they hit him. Then after that, this dude just completely blitzes him and has 5 fingers inside of his ribs before he even notices. Shinomiya's dad is a beast. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I doubt I'm gonna like the dude on a personal level, but this dude's a monster, okay? That was cool as shit. But he tells him, he goes, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. In this world, humans can't block bullets with their arms. And he takes his fingers out and drips Kafka's blood into a vial, assumedly to test it to see if he actually is human or not. And this is where we get the end of our chapter. Okay, so I said I was going to do this earlier and then I forgot to do it, so I'm going to do it real quick. Talking about why I don't know if Shinomiya's dad looking at the x-ray saying Kafka's heart is a core is kind of confirmation, because if that is confirmed from him looking at that x-ray, why does he need to test the blood? If he knows that that isn't a heart, that's just a core, then why do you need to test if you already know? So, the fact that he still needs the blood and he's taking it in the vial to test it, to figure things out, that makes me think that's more of just speculation and him just being a kaiju hater, which I guess that's a term now, kaiju hater. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm coming from with that, but I don't know. We'll see where that goes, obviously. But yeah, had to put this in here. And no break again next week. So we're hitting 3 weeks in a row again. I feel like it's been a while since we've done that, and I am super excited. Unfortunately, that does mean there will probably be a break after the next chapter, but that's okay. We know that. 1 break a month is typical. That's what we planned. I'm fine with that. I cannot wait to have a 3rd chapter in a row. I'm so excited. This was so much fun. I hope everybody enjoyed the video. I hope everybody enjoyed the chapter as much as I did. And if you did, like I said, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. And with all that being said, I'm out of here and I'll see you next time.